Have you ever considered just how pivotal a role money plays in shaping and maintaining our relationships? Picture this scenario. It's a typical morning in the life of John and Jane, a married couple. John, a diligent worker, wakes up at the crack of dawn and dives headfirst into his 12-hour workday. He spends more than half of his waking hours toiling away, all to bring home a paycheck. But here's the catch. John is so consumed with the thought of securing their financial future that he forgets to invest in their present. He doesn't realize that by withholding his income from their day-to-day lives, he is inadvertently withholding from his marriage. Now let's consider another dimension. Sex can't be the sole sustainer of a marriage, but friendship can. And to nurture this friendship, John needs to share his life, his sweat and blood, with Jane. In the wisdom of the Lord Jesus' teachings, we find a compelling directive: use your money to make friends. Now, this isn't about buying friendships, rather, it's about investing in the relationships that matter the most, starting with your marriage. John's focus on stashing away every penny for the future may seem prudent, yet his future starts today, and each day is a seed that will bear fruit in the years to come. So when John receives his income, he must remember that it serves dual purposes. It is both the bread for today and the seed for tomorrow. If he sows sparingly in his marriage, he can hardly expect a rich harvest of happiness. And what if John invests all his income, leaving nothing for the daily sustenance of his family? He might end up wealthy but friendless in a crisis that money can't solve. The truth is, where our treasure lies, so does our heart. If John treasures his family, he will sow into it. If he treasures material possessions, he will deprive his family to fulfill his ambitions. Ultimately, John must realize that he can't build an empire at the expense of his relationships. He must stop deceiving himself and start using his money to make friends, starting with his spouse and children. Because when a crisis hits and money offers no solution, it's these very friendships that will stand by him. In conclusion, we see that money, when used wisely, can be a tool to nurture and sustain our relationships. It's not just about securing our financial future, but about investing in our present and in the people who matter most to us. So remember, use your money to make friends. After all, in the grand scheme of life, it's the relationships we build that truly enrich us.